Hey, welcome back to science. We have learned a lot about habitats and the basic needs of animals and plants and how their habitats must meet those needs. Habitats can be very, very different, and there are scientists out there today learning about the habitats where our animals and plants live. They're the people that provide the information for all the books and websites that we love to read to learn of the facts about animals and plants. That information comes from field scientists who are out there doing the work. Sometimes scientists find problems that need to be solved. And the scientist usually observes things and they ask questions, but then there's a different type of job that people do who solve problems, and those are often called engineers. Engineers are people who use science to solve problems. So today we're going to learn a little bit about the process that engineers use for solving problems. And of course, we start with a problem, asking a question that needs to be find a solution for a problem and a question that we have. And then an engineer will go through a process where they learn everything they can about the problem and the possible solutions. Then they'll choose their solution and they have to make something to help solve the problem. And that's called the create part of the process. And then, of course, I'm sure if you've ever built anything yourself, you probably have built something the first time and maybe it didn't go so great, so you build it again. I think in the story you saw in the Ignite section, the little girl had a great idea for how to make a scooter attachment for her dog. But she had lots of failures. She kept trying and trying until she got angry. But eventually she realized there were good parts of many of the things that she had tried building. So if she took all the good parts and put those together into one really good solution, she could make what she was trying to make to solve her problem, to have a scooter attachment for her dog to ride in. And at the end of the story, she still doesn't think it's perfect, so she may actually rebuild it again. And that's the last process that engineers go through is called the improve process. So we start with a question, we learn about all the things that we can learn about it, we finally create something, and then of course sometimes we have to improve the thing that we create. So today you're going to see some examples of that in today's lesson. And the review section has many parts because I want you to do those 4 things. You're going to tell me how in the next section you're going to watch a video. I want you to watch for how the person named Michael, what question he asks, what does he learn about his question, how does he create the thing that he creates to solve the problem, and then lastly, what does he do to improve his solution. So watch carefully for those things in the video, and you'll share that in the review section. All of this work today will come back to habitats on our next lesson, and we'll get to see how we can engineer something that is a habitat.